name is Madelyn Harris. I'm a consultant at netlogx, and I'm currently working on the COVID-19 response team with the Indiana Department of Health and the Indiana Family and Social Services Administration. Today, I want to talk about change and how to find the silver linings in change and really how important it is to approach change with a positive outlook. So, pre-pandemic, I was really quite hesitant of change. Even the good and the exciting changes put me on edge a little bit. I can always see the benefit of the change, but just getting acclimated and adapt to the idea of change is something that just used to take me a little while to warm up to. Little did I know that 2020 was going to be the year that just about every aspect of our life would change in some way. And so while 2020 was such a unique and a difficult and painful for so many, with just overwhelming amounts of change, it really did teach me how to find the silver linings among all the change and how to approach change with a positive outlook and how different the outcome will be when you do that. So I learned a lot in 2020, and I've already applied a lot of those skills here into 2021, and I know I will continue to have those tools to help me navigate any changes and challenges that come my way in the future. So I wanted to start with a story about kind of how I came to this realization for myself. So back in April of 2020, just about a month or so after kind of the lockdown started for the COVID-19 pandemic, I was approached with an opportunity to join the COVID-19 response team as a consultant with the Indiana Department of Health. So I was approached with this idea or this opportunity on a Monday, and then by Wednesday of that same week, I was already on site with my new team, my new project, my new environment, new everything. 2 days. I didn't know the opportunity existed before the Monday, and then by Wednesday I was already on the new project. So obviously that's a pretty big change, but I noticed something different about this change versus some changes I had experienced prior to that. And that was, I came into that change, this new project, with such excitement and such eagerness to get started and just ready to go. And as I mentioned before, that was a little out of character for me because, as I said, I'm normally pretty apprehensive of change. Takes me a little while to get warmed up to, and starting with those kind of negative what ifs and how could I possibly mess this up and blah blah blah. But I didn't have any of that with this new project. And when it boils down, I realized it was because I just didn't have time. It was such a quick turnaround, just 2 days, that I didn't have time to have all those negative thoughts and all those what ifs and self-doubt and things like that. I just didn't have time. There was only 2 days. I had steps that needed to go into place, and I simply did not have the time to have those negative thoughts. And so what that taught me is that, our approach to change is all in our minds. And mindset is such a big contributor to the success of a change. Coming into this project with such a great outlook, I think made such a big difference in how successful I've been and how successful the project's been. I found some amazing teammates and role models that have taught me some really important lessons and guided me through the hard times, and now they guide me through the bright times. It's just really fast-tracked my career. I used to approach change with, hesitancy and being scared, and now that I've seen what can happen when you don't get in your mind and get in your head, I have a whole different approach to change now. So now when I have a change that I know is coming up on the horizon, even if I do have time to have those negative thoughts and the what ifs and, how am I going to mess this up type thoughts, even though I have time to do it, I actively tell myself all of the positives that could come out of this new upcoming change. And it's made such a big difference. And I know I'm just an all-around more productive and comfortable person and worker in my career, in my personal life. And it's just been such a mindset shift that has led to success in all different aspects of my life. So I want to thank you for listening to my Guides for Change video. If you have questions, you can always absolutely reach out to me directly at mharris@netlogx.com, or you can contact outreach@netlogx.com to schedule a consultation. Thank you.